Hey everyone, Sarah here. I am here to set up week 9 for 2023. So what I'm doing here is, as you can see, not really, I'm not using the Hobonichi anymore because I've been doing a lot more with OneNote and digital planning. So I realized I wasn't using my Hobonichi. So I went straight to just really a notebook. And for some reason, I still need some stuff in paper, but other stuff I need in OneNote and Outlook and all that fun stuff. So a bit of a hybrid system here. So this is just a Moleskine. I really like just the size, so kind of switching over. And when I went to figure out what's going on for the week, I realized that we're into March. So I'm basically just updating my March, the key date. So my monthly planning is all around big meetings that I have to prepare for at work. And then also I have events that I facilitate that I put in there, and I put my paydays in there just because obviously I like to know when I'm getting some money. And then what else? The other things I put in there, I have a couple birthdays, but really I use my monthly views just to see the cadence for the month. And as I was going through, I'm there's some meetings that aren't on the calendar that should be. So kind of piqued my curiosity there. But really, that's what I use my monthly view for. So I have a ton of stuff every day, so I can't put everything I have in my monthly view. I just put the big events that I know I have to prep for, that I'm facilitating, or key meetings, like the business report out or something like that. And then I just have my running to-do list for the month. So this is March. And what you don't see that I'm doing is I actually have Microsoft Planner up and OneNote up on my monitors. And there I have a list of all the projects that I'm responsible for or my team is responsible for. And I'm really just kind of looking at the list to understand what I have to do next. So that's really how I update that. And then also it's everything. So it's what my team is working on. Maybe my team needs something from me. We're still doing goals and objectives. And I'm also looking at my goals for 2023. So this is just my mind map that I did. You guys saw that video. And then I have my timeline just to see. And I'll say February was a little bit crazier than I thought. So I didn't really get anything that I wanted to accomplish in February. But I still, we're still really trying to get the year set up at work. And then I was kind of late for my goals for 2023, my personal stuff. So still kind of getting into the routine for that. But looking at my mind map and all the goals that I have, it's just helping me remember what are the things I want to work on for this month, for March. So what are the targets that I want to hit for March so I continue to reach my goals. So that's really how I use these different sections down at the bottom. This is the sidebar in a monthly view. So I haven't broken up into Sarah, which is I don't know, my personal stuff, I guess. I don't really know why I put that in there, just to prioritize my own personal things. And then health, family, work, and then plan the grind. And so it's just kind of some of my goals is I need to book my flights for our vacation that we're taking. And then for work, I have to finalize kind of the strategy and goals and all that fun stuff. I do need to train the team on Planner, Microsoft Planner that I set up portfolio for. And then I'm still just finalizing my 2023 system for work, which is one of my goals. And that's just how I manage all the meetings and metrics and all that fun stuff. So that's the stuff I'm going to focus on in March. I kind of think, and I'm knocking on wood here, because I feel March might calm down a little bit, because it's just been crazy since January 1st, basically. So I'm really looking forward to a little bit of a mellow March, just so I can get caught up, because I think I've had 7 events Kaizen events that I've done already this year, which is a ton. So it's just so much. And I have to do the stuff that comes out of them still. And then, yeah, so that I just kind of set my goals for the month that keep me on track for my overall goals for the year. And I'm just, as I'm looking at them, I'm remembering more things I need to add to my to-do list. And it's just a running to-do list here. Let's see. So some of the things that are on my to-do list is I know this month of March we're rolling out like a new Huddle format. It's like a daily management tool, and I have to update the training and just finalize it. So that I'm looking at those deadlines in the monthly view. And then we use Mural. I don't know if you guys use Mural, but it's like a virtual whiteboard, which I love using for my Kaizen events. So I wanted to create some templates in there so we're all doing it the same, basically. And what else? So some other to-dos that we have, like I have to prep for my taxes. So there's personal stuff in there. I do want to paint my living room this month. And my kids' birthdays are this month, so something for that. Yeah, so really that's it. I did realize, I have some things I have a Kaizen event this week too that I need to do some prep work for and a big report out. So those are some of the things that I have to build slide decks and do some data analytics for one of the Kaizen events. So I have to get all that together. And now I'm just doing my weekly review, my weekly layout. And this is where I kind of got tripped up a bit because I'm not using the Hobonichi. And I figured I would use that A6 so you guys could see like what I have on my weekly like blocks for what I have for meetings. And then I realized I didn't really have I didn't have a place to put like my weekly targets. So I think I might have to work this part of my system a little better. But because I was just using my Outlook up on my monitors to see where I had free time and where I didn't have free time. So like Monday is pretty busy, Tuesday is pretty open, and then Wednesday and Thursday I'm booked the entire day with Kaizen event, and then Thursday, and then obviously, and Friday I'm pretty open, but I do have a big report out for a Kaizen event that I did that I have to prep for. So I was just putting that in there to see how my week is going to flow. So I knew where to put stuff. Like if I have a big meeting on Friday that I have to build a presentation, that I have to do a presentation for, well, I probably should get that presentation done by like Monday, Tuesday, right? So that's what I'm doing there. I'm looking at my weekly, kind of the flow of the week, and I'm putting in my top 3s for the week. And I'm just using this one page because this is where I realized that I've been using OneNote a lot more, and I had so much extra space in my Hobonichi that I wasn't really using it. So that's why I went to this bigger format, this different format. So like for Monday's top 3, I want to work on drafting that report out that I have on Friday because I'm not going to have time Wednesday or Thursday. And then I have a one-on-one on Tuesday that I have to put an agenda together for. And then the other top 3s that I'm putting in is just, we're launching my group coaching on Saturday. So if you guys are watching this, I can't wait. So I think we have a good group. So I just have to do some prep work for that for Saturday morning. So I'll probably do that Friday night. And then hopefully Sunday I'll get to paint my living room. I'm really just procrastinating. I don't have any real reason why it's not done other than I just haven't been feeling it. So there's no real excuse there. And then for the week there, I'm just putting like a break in the notebook to say it's week 9 and the date span. Because just to have like a break when I'm going through it. I always date the pages just because it's helpful when I'm going back to reference. So here I'm just setting those weekly goals. And so I do have a couple, that Kaizen event. When I have a Kaizen event, I basically have nothing left by the end of the day. So I'm not going to put any plan for after those 2 days because it's not going to happen. I don't have the energy for it. But I do want to do one Orange Theory class and one yoga class. And then just like my normal journaling that I have been doing. And I do have to do my tax preparation. So that actually might push my whole painting the living room. But I have to get that ready. And then what else do I got to do? I got to my goal is to launch the group coaching we just talked about. And then my work goals is really just to make sure that big report out on Friday, I kind of practice it and prepared for it. Because that's a big deal. It's an enterprise project, so I just want to make sure that it flows nicely. So that's one of the big goals on top of doing the Kaizen event this week. I didn't put that in there. And now I'm just looking at where I could stick in my personal goals. So I figured out my work stuff, but like, okay, well, where are you going to put the personal goals? So I figured I'd go to Orange Theory on Saturday afternoon, or Sunday, one of those days, we'll see. And then I'm just kind of just confirming everything is good. And I think that's pretty much it for the most part. That's my March. I'm just numbering the weeks there. March, the running to-do list, and then my kids' birthdays I just stuck in there. So that's about it. Pretty simple, very functional, nothing fancy here. So thanks for watching, everyone. And it's kind of nice to get back to doing a plan with me. So I hope you like this, and let me know if you have any questions in the comments. Bye, everyone.